Hi everyone, welcome to the Made of Fashion channel. I'm Ivana and this is MAFS Fashion Insider Show, where we pull back the curtains on the fashion industry and interview celebrities, influencers, creatives and fashion enthusiasts about everything from leadership, fashion and self-expression. Today's guest on MAFS Fashion Insider Show is Jules Robinson, Sydney cider and respected participant on Channel 9's Married at First Sight. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for having me again.
So excited to be interviewing you again, Jules. So tell me why MAFS, and I just really want to know what prompted you to go on national TV to search for love.
Oh wow, yeah, it was a big decision. I obviously was just dating in Sydney and I just felt like it was Groundhog Day. You know, you'd go on a date and you just feel like you just want to press play on a little recorder and go, hi, my name's Jules and this is what I do, blah, 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 blah. Like, it just felt like the same thing all the time. Mm-hmm. And I just thought, you know what, I'm obviously not doing it right because I'm not finding that guy. And obviously I was never short of a date.
Yes.
You know, not to sound up myself, I was never short of a date, but just, you know, when you just know that something wasn't right, you know, or it wasn't long term, you know?
Yes, so, definitely know what that feels like.
Yeah, so I just thought I'm just going to put it in the hand of experts and hope for the best.
Amazing.
Yeah, that was honestly the only reason why I did it. I was like, and also feeling really ready for that next stage of my life of commitment towards someone.
And I guess that's an energy in itself, right? So did it meet your expectations?
Absolutely. I mean, I've met the best man I've ever met in my life. Like, he really is all I could have asked for. Absolutely, he is.
Amazing.
So, yeah, I mean, it is, you know, I went in there not thinking past my wedding day. I went in there and, you know, people go, do you have a game plan? I'm like, is there such thing as having a game plan when it comes to love? In my head, I was like, if I don't like him, I'll go the next week. Like, that was all I had planned.
Right.
So, and I think not having that expectation saved me as well.
Yes.
By not thinking about it too much.
Right.
But it was, it's been incredible, you know? I mean, and did I think that I'd come out, you know, with the most beautiful man? I don't know, I didn't put pressure on it, but of course in the back of your mind, that little romantic bit, you're like, it would be amazing to meet him.
Of course, as women, we fantasize and we kind of, you know, picture that ideal man in our brain, right? Like that's, I think we all do that.
Yeah.
So with the uncertainty of emotions that obviously was going to unfold, once you knew, okay, he's my husband, how did you deal with that uncertainty of emotions?
Yeah, well, I mean, the whole thing is very uncertain, isn't it, of what you're putting yourself in for. But I think the only certainty that I did have is that I was wholeheartedly going forward being me, you know, and the application process and yeah, I think that was the only thing I was certain about, was just that I'd done my utmost to be honest about who I am, to be matched to someone that suited me.
And what you had to offer, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, you seem like someone that is confident and sure of themselves and, you know, this is who I am, kind of like it or lump it type thing.
Yeah, but I was also very honest in the fact of showing my vulnerabilities as well. I didn't want to go in and say, hey, I'm so beautiful and I'm so smart and I'm like, you know, saying all these things that I'm not, you know, and then to put you with someone with, say, a man that he's not really into giving compliments or attention, you know, because you've made out that you don't need that, you know.
Of course.
And I'm like, hey, I need that every now and then. And I was really honest about who I am and what I need from someone too. So, I think that's where I struck gold, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I see so clearly with you, your ability just to be that vulnerable and real.
Thank you.
And so, to be honest, out of everyone that I did see on that show, not being biased, you do obviously exude that confidence.
Thanks.
So what advice, I guess, do you have for young girls out there, you know, in the dating world, not necessarily young girls, but girls that are obviously looking for Mr. Right? What advice can you give them?
What advice? I think, you know, just staying in your lane of who you are is super important, and don't drop your standards and don't settle for someone else's needs first of your own. Like, that's super important.
That's
a
big one.
I dated someone before going on MAFS who was a bit older, beautiful man, had children already, and then when we were getting serious, you know, he was like, I don't want to have any more children.
Okay.
I could have kept on going and gone like, oh, maybe he'll change his mind, which a lot of my girlfriends were saying, maybe he'll change his mind, you know, but I think he was really admirable to be so honest with me and upfront.
Yeah.
You know, and I could have gone along with it. And as much as half of me wanted to, because I was having such a great time, I was like, no, this is what I want, you know? So I think it's really important to always, you know, not put yourself first, because you've got to give and take when you're in a relationship.
Sure.
But when you're trying to find that guy that's going to treat you right, you've got to be a little bit selfish, I think, and think about what you need as well, just as much as them.
Well, definitely, because then you're kind of ignoring a part of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and so in terms of being on TV and dealing with the haters and all the trolls and the comments, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, it's been a really interesting journey, the whole thing, from my career and being a boss, that honestly has prepped me into not caring. Not caring is the wrong word, but
developing a thick
when
skin.
you're the boss, you are sometimes the scapegoat where people, it's just, human nature. They do like to have a little whine about you, and if you're not doing the wrong thing, that's just how it works in the world. So that when I first started when I was in that role, I would get a little bit upset, and eventually I became stronger, and I was like, oh, it doesn't matter.
Let it go.
So, and I think, there has been moments where I have actually sat with Cam and I've cried, and I've been really upset by certain things that have been said. And I've touched on it in my Ask Jules video, I don't care when people talk about my appearance, that's just plain nasty and that it's mean, and that's trolling at its best.
Yeah.
But when it's about my character as a woman and how I treat people or how I am, that's what hurts, But as long as, I think for me, I went in that show and I was 100% me, and I didn't do anything that I was embarrassed of or I treated everyone how I treat my friends, I stood up for myself, I stood up for people that I cared about, and I showed love and respect to my partner, and apparently that makes you boring, but, so I think, if people don't like me, then do you know what? That's okay.
Not everyone's going
to like you, and I was myself. But dealing with the media it's a whole new world. It really, really is. But sometimes you just got to know if you don't see it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And in Cam and my relationship, we've kind of put that in our relationship that what matters is what's going on between him and I. Not that noise of stuff that's not even true.
Yeah.
Because you read it and you do go like, oh, wow,
Ouch,
and and you're not human if it doesn't affect you in a little way.
Of course.
So sometimes it's better off not even seeing it. So just turning a blind eye is the way forward. Is advice I would give anyone going on, the next season of MAFS as well.
Okay. And now that the show's over, what do you guys do to keep that spark alive in your relationship?
What do we do to keep the spark alive? We laugh a lot.
Yeah.
We do laugh every single day, and we hug every day. Actually.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I really believe, when you hug, a proper,
oxytocin,
like the endorphins that you get from just having that connection.
Yeah.
And we hug every single day, and it's just it's lovely. So I think that keeps us feeling really connected, and
That's a beautiful one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so being on TV, you're out in the public eye, in the media. In terms of being confident and, styling yourself and looking the part, what's your advice? What brands do you love? And, what's your kind of day-to-day, I guess, go-to?
Yeah. Okay. I'm a real mix of brands. Living in the UK for so long, I love the high street there. I always say no one's got any excuse not to look good in London because the shopping is cheap and it's just fashion everywhere.
Yeah.
But I am a real mix. I will shop at Primark when you buy items for £2.
Hell yeah.
But, and I'll mix that with designer or vintage. Cool. I'm not someone that wears head to toe design. It's just not who I am. I like mixing my things together, and I find it really hard to throw anything out. I've got so many clothes.
You're a hoarder?
I am a hoarder. But with designer labels, I can never say it right, Padusha.
Yes.
I love Padusha. I think it's beautiful. I love their dresses. I like how they make a womanly figure, kind of show off that.
Yes.
What other labels do I like? I am a fan of Primani.
Yes.
If you go in there on a good day when you're in London, you're like, oh my God, there's just so much goodness going on. What other good labels do I like in Australia? Honestly, I'm such a mix. There's not one. I don't have a go-to that I go to.
Yeah. And so what makes you feel confident when you put on an outfit? Or is there something in particular, in terms of a style or a colour that you go to?
Yeah, I do like to accentuate my figure.
Yes.
I do like to, I've got a small waist, I've got a big bum, and I've got big hips, and I've got boobs. So I like to show that off.
You've got ideal body shape. You've got hourglass body shape.
Thank you. I fluctuate like you wouldn't believe, but I do like to show that off, and
Good.
I'm not afraid to show that off. So
Good for you.
but yeah, I'm quite feminine. I think quite classic in the way that I dress. But I do like, I guess trying out new things. And I've had a lot of looks over the years, and I think you eventually get to where you feel comfortable from trying new things. So
Definitely. No, definitely got the classy, elegant look going on.
Oh, thanks.
And so, in terms of being on social media, what's your biggest advice for young girls? Because I feel like that is such an issue for young girls trying to keep up.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like the no likes thing that's coming with Instagram. Mm-hmm. I'm all for it. Like, I feel that, just speaking to even some of my girlfriends where they've said, oh, Instagram makes me feel a bit sad, when I go on there. And I'm like, well, don't follow things that don't make you feel good, But also, like, I don't understand how it could make you feel sad. But obviously some people do go to Instagram for validation and to make themselves feel better and do rate themselves on how many likes you get. And
sad, at the end of it?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, a like's not going to change your life.
No.
Like, changing your life is being kind and loving and being, motivated and being focused on something that you want to be, not how many likes you get,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't, of course it's a beautiful place to go and look at beautiful things and, lovely holidays and products and stuff. And I love Instagram, but it shouldn't be the core center of your happiness that makes you feel validated.
Definitely not.
So
it's so easy to compare. It's definitely a comparison-itis thing. My girlfriend uses that word and it's kind of stuck in my head. It's like, it's so easy just to go in there and compare.
Yeah.
What am I not doing today? What's the other person doing? I guess I think that's a lot. It has a lot to answer for with young girls just trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
And unless you're in, I guess, an industry where it uplifts you, then everyone that's just trying to keep up and be someone that they're not, it's just affecting their mental health.
And that's what, when I've listened, I'm like, I can't get my head around how it does upset. But you know what, if it does, then I hope this no likes thing is a little stepping stone to making people feel better about, obviously it does affect people's mental health when they're like, oh, people don't like my photos. And, I don't know how it's meant to be about sharing a little part of yourself, right? And showing a bit of your life and who you are. But yeah, it's interesting. And I just think for young girls in that world or using social media, like, just align yourself with who you are and what you want to represent. Don't try and be anyone else you're not. You know?
It just doesn't do any favors. I mean,
No.
these, bikini photos, for example, like, if I put out that bikini photo, I'm going to get attention from guys, or I'm going to get more likes, or I'm going to just get that validation.
Yeah.
I just think, where's it supposed to go to from now? But the no likes thing, I definitely agree is a good thing.
I think so too.
Nice. Okay. Figure by Jules.
Yes.
Tell me all about it. I'm really excited to hear.
Yeah, I'm excited too. It's been from literally the day that we finished filming on MAFS, I wore shapewear every day that I was on that show. And that's not normal to wear shapewear for 3 months. So just from using the product and all different brands, all different kinds, I just thought I'm going to make the best shapewear ever. So I'm really taking over. In my point of difference in my product is the toilet situation.
Yes.
So it's going to be a lot easier using figure to go to the toilet in your shapewear.
Okay.
So
what an opportunity.
Yeah, I know. It's like the ideas come from being the market, right? And
Absolutely.
I've worn shapewear my whole life.
Yes.
My whole adult life.
Yes.
And it's not about pancaking your body down to make yourself feel skinnier. Like my product figure will actually help accentuate your curves and make your waist that little bit tighter through the middle.
Yeah.
And going to the toilet's going to be easier, but also and it's not. I really, behind my brand and the voice of what I want it to be, it's not about, making you feel skinnier. Like it's some fabrics look better when you've got shapewear on, they sit better smoother.
Yeah.
A really important part of figure is I'm attaching it to Share the Dignity, which is a charity.
I love that charity. They're a fantastic cause.
So Share the Dignity's been around for only 4 years and they're doing so well. Mm-hmm. And it's for women who don't have money for sanitary items, which is a luxury that we just
take for granted.
Absolutely. And it's something that, it's not a charity that's going to save lives. It's just actually, as a woman, just helping with the dignity of issues that broken down families go through or homeless women go through that for us, we don't even think about.
You don't think twice, no.
Yeah. So, really fantastic charity. So I'm really really proud to, attach it to that and collaborate with them. But and then figure I want to eventually, in time, one thing at a time, I want to do a figure active range as well.
Amazing.
So, yeah,
Congrats.
really nice,
awesome.
tight compression leggings for when you're working out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be up for a pair of those. That's exciting. And
jiggling.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That's a great follow-on from the shapewear.
Yeah.
So keeping up with the style talk with now Cam.
Yeah.
Do you have any input with his new style?
Oh, I take full credit. From the little cub that I met on the day I married him to now, I'm like, oh, he's gone from, he's always gorgeous, but now he's like extra gorgeous. Yeah, and when in the experiment of MAFS, we'd have the dinner party the next week and I'd be like, oh, why don't you wear this? And he'd be like, oh no, I can't wear a dicky bow, I can't wear braces. So it'd take me a week to warm him up to wearing. Now he's all over it. Like, he loves fashion, he loves dressing up, he loves his beard, and I've got him into a nice kind of classic, men's haircut.
He's got it going on. You guys are like such a power couple. It's awesome.
Thank you. I don't think of it like that. I just think of transforming him to it.
No, you should.
I've always loved a beard on a man, so and he's got a great beard.
Yeah.
So I will take full credit for Cam's hotness.
Hell yeah, so you should. And so Figure by Jules is what you're working on now.
Yes.
And you mentioned that you've got a collaboration with Olay.
Yes.
Happening.
Oh, I've been working with Olay for a few months now, so that's going to be continuing, which I'm super happy about.
Okay, and so what's next for Jules?
What's next for me? I'm going to be getting married this year, which I can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. It is a lot easier turning up to a wedding, though, I've got to say, than actually organising it. I now know why people elope. I get it.
Really?
Yeah. It's just so much that goes. I mean, it's great. I'm enjoying every second organising it.
Can you share anything, any hidden details that we are allowed to hear, or is that all under wraps for now?
Everything is secretive at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be absolutely wonderful.
Looking forward to seeing.
Yeah.
And
so wedding on the way, launching Figure. And then obviously turning that into an active line as well. But lots of good things in the pipeline.
It seems like you've got everything positive going your way, and I said to you earlier, I guess when you're in alignment with who you are as a person, then everything seems to flow, and the universe obviously sends you what is meant for you. So congrats.
Thank you.
You deserve it.
I in my wildest dreams, it is weird how things just seem to work out, and I'm really, really grateful for how everything is going in my life right now. It's awesome.
Awesome. And so why are you made of fashion? What draws you to the fashion industry?
Oh, do you know what? I think just me, I don't know, made of fashion. I enjoy fashion. I love being girly. I love being feminine. I love dressing up, I said a line actually in MAFS was like, better to be overdressed than underdressed, and that is my motto. Like, if I'm in a room and people are underdressed and I'm the most dressed up, I'm like, that's okay, as long as I'm not underdressed.
Exactly, yeah.
I've always loved fashion, and I've tried many looks in my life, and I'm always up for trying new things.
I guess being in London for so long as well, you would definitely feel you need to dress up more with events and occasions over there?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
More so than Australia.
I came back to Sydney and I had all these like ball gowns and I'm like, where am I going to wear these again?
Yeah.
London is a lot dressier. So I've always been a dresser-upper.
Yeah, good for you. Amazing. Those questions, those answers were awesome. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
It was really good. I'm really happy with that. So far, so good. Yeah? We are you made of fashion? Follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Made of Fashion.